Produced a feeling that winning was an inevitability. Only one alleged all-time great finds himself smack dab in the middle of GOAT debates, who has failed more times than he has succeeded on the biggest of stages. Could it be because LeBron James himself continues
every video they gonna remind us, man. We understand. Bron is 4-6 in the NBA Finals, man. We understand. I hear every video.
And of course, the exhibition tournament disguised as an NBA championship, Disney World, where players need.
Yo, they gonna find any. Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Like when I learned about this, you know what I'm saying, this, like they gonna find any way. You know, they gonna find any way. They gonna find any way to discredit you, to belittle you. You know what I'm saying? We doing good, man. That's all.
Legacy with another ring go to have their dreams come true and produce the worst title ever. Of course, the 2019-2020
y'all see the title, man. Let's
there have been a handful of players throughout the various eras of professional basketball history who have put their own individual and unique claim on the title, greatest player of all time. And regardless of where they fall in the hierarchy of that list, one thing they all had in common was the singular dominance of their specific eras, translating in, yes, winning. While we can argue the veracity and strength of various titles and championship runs, it is undeniable that the sport's greatest players have also, by and large, been its greatest winners. Produced a feeling that winning was an inevitability. Only one alleged all-time great finds himself smack dab in the middle of GOAT debates, who has failed more times than he has succeeded on the biggest of stages. Could it be because LeBron James himself continues
every video they gonna remind us, man. We understand. Bron is 4-6 in the NBA Finals, man. We understand. I hear every video. I hear every video, man.
Call himself the GOAT.
That one right there made me the greatest player of all time.
Show up to parties he threw himself with live GOATs. Have his wife call him.
Nah, yeah, this was crazy too. Nah, there's a lot of crazy. I feel you. There's a lot of crazy things, bro. There's a lot of crazy things that LeBron does, bro. So I do feel y'all, but
the GOAT.
The GOAT, respectfully, LeBron James.
Tattoo chosen one on his back. Crown himself. Have teammates crown him. But all of the smoke and mirrors can't save him or his delusional fan
I would never. I ain't gonna lie. I can't be. I'm not proud. What? I'm not proud of you, boy.
But all of the smoke and mirrors can't save him or his delusional fan base from the fact LeBron James is just 4-6 in the NBA Finals.
You can't handle the truth.
That he is just 22-33 overall in the series he has played in the finals. That he has been swept twice in the finals and lost another series 4-1. In what bizarro universe is it that we live in, where the supposed greatest player of all time went 1-12 in 3 different final series?
It's garbage.
As bad as the losing has been, and it has been bad, various LeBron apologists on major media networks and ignorant fans hiding under every rock on social media want us to forget all about the losses and look at those wins. 2 titles with a jacked super team containing 2 perennial All-Stars and Hall of Famers, along with a number of elite role players, a team that LeBron himself claimed he would win 8 championships with.
Not 5, not 6, not 7.
Another title where he had 2 more perennial All-Stars and Hall of Famers. And of course, the exhibition tournament disguised as an NBA championship, Disney World, where players need.
Yo, they gonna find any. Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Like when I learned about this, you know what I'm saying, this, like they gonna find any way. You know, they gonna find any way. They're gonna find any way to discredit you, to belittle you. You know what I'm saying? We doing good, man. That's all. That's
needing
all it
to
is,
pad
man.
their
That's all it is.
overrated
It's
legacy
crazy.
with another ring, go to have their dreams come true,
Nah, that was
and
crazy,
produce
Diz. What's
the
up?
worst title ever. Of course, the 2019-2020 title was made possible only through another shrewd move off the court by the undisputed GOAT of collusion, LeBron James. We saw it years earlier with his 2003 draft mate and banana boat bestie Dwayne Wade, where the two of them teamed up and colluded behind their team's back to
Banana boat is
circumvent the
crazy.
conventional rules of free agency. And in September of 2018, James was at it again when he put the wheels in motion to build that Disney title when Anthony Davis signed with LeBron's agency Clutch Sports. Of course, it would be less than one.
I didn't even know all that. Sheesh. So AD out there get the good media promotion too? Nah,
A
I
year
got it.
after signing with Clutch, Davis would shockingly demand a trade out of New Orleans and to Los Angeles in order to team with LeBron
You
James,
talking though? It's real
who
shit.
in his
Well, I
first
think I
season
don't
with
think
the
he ain't shown no proof yet, but pretty
Lakers
sure it's real shit.
without Davis in 2018-2019 led LA to a 37-45 record and missed the playoffs. But not to fear, Anthony Davis was on the way.
I'm on the way.
Davis, who at the time of the trade was only 26 years old and had just completed his 7th NBA season, while being
Supposed to
named
be in his
to
prime.
6 consecutive All-Star teams. He also had been named
Supposed to
to
be in
an
his
All-NBA
prime.
first
He is
team
in his prime. Well, he
3
was in
of
his
the
prime.
previous 5 years.
I don't know about anymore,
The
but-
only real question mark was his durability to make it through an entire NBA season, as he had missed over 100 games in his first 7 seasons with the Pelicans, while
so he
trailing
did.
off
I am saying I was really, I mean, I wasn't that young in 2018, but I wasn't really watching AD like that. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know he was getting injured back then too. That's crazy.
towards the end of the season. But not to worry, following a massive global pandemic in the spring, the NBA season was suspended indefinitely on March 11th of 2020. And after 3 full months of suspension, Davis and an aging LeBron would be nice and rested when the season resumed on June 17th in the self-contained bubble on the
they was
Disney
rested,
campus
huh?
in Orlando, Florida. A
He was, though.
surreal
I ain't gonna
environment
lie.
with no travel days, no fans, players deciding not to attend and participate in the tournament altogether, and heading into that tournament in the bubble. Anthony Davis was looking a hell of a lot like the best player on the Lakers that year, leading LA in scoring, rebounds, and blocks, while also leading the team in PER, offensive and defensive win share, while being named to his 4th All-NBA first team selection and making All-NBA defensive first team. Once the playoffs actually began in Disney, the breaks started coming for LeBron and company, drawing the 35 and 39 Portland Trailblazers in the first round, who were actually in a 2-1 series with LA before Damian Lillard decided to shut it down and leave the bubble with a right knee injury. Up next was the 44-28 Houston Rockets, who in a full 82-game season would have paced for exactly 50 wins. And in the Western Conference Finals, the 46-27 Denver Nuggets, who were on pace for 52 wins that year prior to the season being prematurely halted. Then into the NBA Finals, it would be the 44-29 Miami Heat, who were on pace for just 49 wins that season. The collective regular season win percentage of these 4 opponents is the 7th worst in post-merger modern NBA history. Thus, it was the 7th easiest run in the last nearly 50 years. And to ratchet the degree of difficulty down a couple more notches, their finals opponents, the Miami Heat, lost Bam Adebayo and Goran Dragic to injury early in the series against the Lakers. Dragic was the Heat's 2nd leading scorer in the postseason, and Adebayo was the 3rd leading scorer and their defensive anchor. Despite the injuries, the undermanned 49-win Heat squad still pushed LeBron and company to 6 games in that series. Anthony Davis, meanwhile, led the entire bubble playoffs in scoring and win share, was 2nd in VORP and 4th in PER. So LeBron had a 3-month break to rest and recover before going to an ideal environment with no travel days, no fans, no road games, playing the 7th easiest playoff path in modern NBA history, while having one of the 2 or 3 best players in the world in those playoffs on his team. All of this to win just his 4th ring in a 20-year NBA career. And let's not forget,
he's doing it again, y'all. He's doing it again. You can't keep saying that, bro. You can't keep saying that. You can't keep saying that. Because you're a heavy pusher of Kobe Bryant. R.I.P. Mamba. But you're a heavy pusher of Kobe Bryant, and he only has 5 rings in 20 years. So you can't keep acting like 4 rings is so bad in 20 years. You know?
he wanted his damn respect, too.
And I want my damn respect, too.
This
respect
is the guy we are arguably discussing in the top spot as the best player ever. LeBron has had more failures than practically anyone in the sport's history. But when you really dig into the context of the winning, even that fails to live up to his vastly inflated and ever-expanding mythos.
Yeah. You said, basically, I mean, I don't think it was the worst title ever. You know, probably could argue top 5, but probably wasn't the worst title ever. You know, people get injured though, bro. It's part of the game. There's plenty of titles where people got injured. You know, it's just a part of the game. I don't think you really could fault anybody for that, because if you do that, then you gotta fault. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fault everybody when somebody got injured, and we're not gonna go and do that. I know you're not gonna go do that, Scap. So you know what I'm saying? Stop. Come on now. Turn on post notifications though. You know what I'm saying? Click on the last reaction. Share the video with your peoples. Click on the subscribe button up here on my little joint right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of here.